technological advances aside, it was just, you know, the way it would work. It's like, hey, this didn't work, or this shit's too heavy. I need something lighter. I need to move my head. I need to have bat sonar in my goggles or something like that. The detective mode needs to be able to pick up this stuff because I missed it. You know, that kind of thing. I think it's wonderful how they did that in every iteration of the game.
Oh no, I agree. I think another good example of, speaking of Arkham Knight, I love the suit, the new suit he gets, that mech, that semi mech suit. That basically like he moves his chest and the symbol and everything. He can press a button on his cowl and it can like do that cool thing. His gauntlets do the thing. He's got like the 3D TV screen on his gauntlet. Like,
oh yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Everything updating with current technology, or in Bruce's case, you know,
like here's an
fiction.
Like here's an example. He's talking. He's just pressing on a thing on his cowl right near his ear, and he can talk to.
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win.
It's great.
I won't let him.
Also, let it be known that Batman and the Arkham series lost his Batmobile twice. Once when he had to basically ram it into Bane, and then when it got destroyed by the Arkham Knight when you were being chased by his giant bulldozer machine-looking thing.
Yeah.
I wish we could have I wish we could have had the chance to ride the. I doubt there are going to be any future Arkham games because it just wouldn't feel right, in my opinion.
Well, not with Kevin being gone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have loved to have seen a something followed up after Arkham Knight. But yet, that's kind of hard to top.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Batman games, who here remembers? It was a Call of Duty. It was a Call of Duty like game. It was called Gotham City Imposters.
Oh, I remember that. I played a little bit of it. You could play as like the wannabe heroes or villains for Batman or Joker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was an interesting game.
Well, I forgot all about that.
It was short-lived. I remember playing the demo of it when Arkham City came out, and it didn't get the recognition it needed. It didn't. And then Arkham Origins came out, and Arkham Origins was the first Batman game to have a multiplayer mode.
It had a multiplayer mode?
It had an online multiplayer mode where you can
Really? I didn't know that.
Again. It didn't work.
I see the reason why I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, Batarang.
And I'm not really looking forward to the Justice League Kill the Suicide Squad because it's like drop in, drop out. Where you can, well, originally it was gonna be where you can either, drop in, drop out, co-op online, play solo, have the NPCs, and then they did the whole, oh, by the way, we're gonna add the battle pass.
I don't know how I feel about that game.
I mean, if it's the last thing Kevin Conroy did, I'll probably.
Oh yeah, no, Kevin Conroy, because this does take place in the Arkham universe.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what the
a lot of people were confused about that because
I can follow
you played
free-ended. Yeah.
Well, because Oracle. And it is even mentioned in during one of the scenes when Batman gets introduced, you hear Harley call Batman Bruce.
Okay. Oh yeah. I didn't think I ever caught that, but I guess you're right.
That's been a hotly debated subject for a long time too. Is like
she knows his darkest secrets.
Well, but whether or not Joker and Harley knew who he actually was for how long.
You don't know if Joker knew who he was? I think he did.
Yeah, so do I.
There's no way. After all those years and time spent.
Oh, I'm sure Joker. Yeah. I'm sure
Joker just loves messing and going
so
against Batman. Because he can't be Joker without the Batman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and if he knew, it's not like he'd ever, tell anybody because then it wouldn't be fun anymore.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the whole Harry Potter thing. One can't live without the other.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Hey, you're not supposed to say that name. What the hell's the matter with you?
I'm curious on how how the Justice. I have a theory of how the game is going to end with the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. They're not going to kill any members of the Justice League. They're going to stop Brainiac, who's the main baddie.
Yeah, it'll just be like they're gonna go in there and be the heroes, and that's kind of what it means by kills.
Yeah, because you know what, I would feel horrible if that's what you end up doing is killing Batman, especially after Kevin Conroy.
Oh no, they're not gonna do it. Knowing the Suicide Squad, it's gonna be one of those. Well, technically, the Suicide Squad, they always in the end like they just stop following orders.
That's not always true. Usually, most of them die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and so we.
Yeah. See, so they stop following orders.
There you go.
Oh, and there's a cut on his chest
On a permanent basis.
This is before.
Yeah, look
this
at
is
it. Awesome. And the
this is
scorching and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is so yeah. He must have upgraded his armor because Arkham City takes place literally months after Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, once again, you have different suits for different things, and then
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to need this for this mission, and holy crap, I needed something else. Because you can only be
Need to do this the
Well,
old-fashioned way.
every potential mission, and weight's a thing, mobility's a thing. So he's trying to compress everything into as small as possible.
When I look no further than that powered suit he used to take on Superman. Just a suit for every occasion. I'm sure.
Yeah, that too.
Well, didn't he have one that he used to? I could be wrong. Didn't he make one specifically to deal with Bane?
After the Nightfall, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh right, I can go on this now.
He's
This
like
is
Iron Man. He's really good at building suits.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
or having somebody paid
When
for
you
him.
got the money.
I mean, he
time.
has his own quote unquote Hulkbuster suit to take on Superman.
Yeah.
Some kryptonite stashed up
Oh
there.
yeah, and here is the first. Oh yeah.
Call me Harley. Everyone does. I'm surprised.
My
you want me
issue
to
with
come here
this.
at Arkham.
So you know the animated series when Harley Quinn gets first introduced to the Joker when they came out with the New Adventures of Batman and Robin when they changed the animated style. Like Harley Quinzel has like her normal voice, and then it changes to Harley. In this version, because I got the patient interviews, it's just basically Arlene Sorkin using Harley's voice instead of Harleen Quinzel's. But at this time, all the actors were older, like they were in their 40s, 50s, 60s. So
Older, huh? Older. That's older.
Well, I mean, when you get, let me rephrase that. When you get older, like for example, Kevin Conroy's voice, when he was to voice, Bruce Wayne later on in the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, Kevin Conroy was using both his Batman and Batman voice for both Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, with a slight octave change and everything. That comes with the vocal range. But yeah, well, it's kind of hard to keep it high pitched or really low for that long, especially when everything does change. But
I mean, Mark Hamill's voice changed drastically.
Oh yeah.
Well, his normal speaking voice is interesting anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was really funny watching him be the trickster though in the Flash.
Well, I mean, that was his first comic book role.
Yeah, live action.
Unless you're gonna count his actual comic book, The Black Pearl.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mark wrote a comic back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Really?
Know that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he's been a huge comic nerd for years and years. Yeah.
I bet.
Oh, they did. Mark Hamill was in the trailer promoting the game for Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, I know.
I saw that
Yeah,
last night.
I was jealous because he's like, yo, you get 2 lightsabers.
Yeah, they
I only
never
get
gave
one.
me 2 lightsabers.
Yeah.
well, and the extended universe comic, I guess from what people were saying is that I guess in the extended universe comic, Luke Skywalker has a lightsaber and he has like a mini red lightsaber. That he
He's got a mini lightsaber.
Are we talking like butter knife size? Like
I don't know.
For toast?
I don't know. I don't follow the extended.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep up with it anymore.
You can have toast on the go, Brandon. It butters and toasts your toast.
At the same time, yeah. But only one side.
Yeah, I still really like that from Hitchhikers. That's fantastic.
So for being a 2009.
Dang it, I don't have the.
I heard
No,
Ronnie
I
has
don't-
Leprechaun,
I don't
so
have the
now I have to
explosive
deal with
though.
this demon. So
Why do you
I'm
have a
gonna-
demon?
Well, I was
she
gonna say,
big.
for being 2009 and what was surrounding this game, and you got to think
I'll
there was
be
a couple year
back.
development and stuff. To have this still at that time even come out and be in top shelf as far as sound, lighting, textures, the physics, everything, was a hell of an achievement. I mean, Arkham Asylum proved that it could be done, and then you just go from there and pushing the limits of what was capable. And there's a lot of shit on screen right there too. Look at the lighting.
I mean, look at
Yeah.
like
Texturing,
look at the again. This is the quote unquote HD where they heighten some things. But
Yeah.
like
Oh,
if,
look
even
at that
even if you
Batman.
look, like you can see underneath
It's
his
still there.
nose.
Yeah.
He's
can see his-
beautiful.
You can see his 5 o'clock. You can see his 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, even like look at the his
Beautiful.
cut mark on the. Like I wish there was a photo mode in this game. There's not.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
one
that's
thing-
later.
Yeah. That was
When
later.
did photo mode get introduced? Like Arkham Knight?
I know for sure Arkham Knight. I can't remember if City had it or not, but if
No,
nothing else, it's for sure Arkham Knight.
It Arkham City did, sadly. Okay, I got lost.
I love the swoosh.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the gallery then for the suits.
Look at that swoosh.
That's because you like wearing capes, Samantha.
I do love capes. That's why I wanted Batgirl, honestly, is because she's got a cape.
Yeah, she got
That-
sweet cape. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That-
and here
no,
is.
okay, that was one of the criterias of me wanting to make Batgirl. Also because it's been on my list of characters for a while, but it's like she's got a cape.
She's got every type of cape. She's got satin. She's got velvet, felt.
She's got different colors. There's like a purple and a blue and
slightly purple,
and yellow.
slightly blue.
I still gotta order my cape, yo.
It goes to show how long it's been since I played this game.
Yeah, but it's not gonna beat 10 kinds of hell out of you for forgetting. You
Oh
can
yeah, no.
right back up. Well, it's like we've talked about with Spider-Man. It's challenging, but still
him.
intuitive.
Get him.
And it's fair. I mean, it's tough in spots for sure, but it's still
Right in
fair.
the.
But yeah,
Right
even when you do
side.
mess up, you can still get like a good stretch before potentially messing up again. I liked purposefully going out on
Not
the
yet, but
streets
I'm getting
on
close.
night
Harley
and
Quinn
like
tried to
finding as
slow
big
me
of a
down.
crowd as
Jumped in an
possible and
elevator.
seeing if
Oh,
I
yeah.
could get through them.
It's
Before getting
it's a
hit.
good
Of course
it's a
not.
good way to
I'll get
level
back
up.
to
I
you when I
think
reach
one of
the
my
elevator.
favorite things about this game is the secret achievement. So like towards the end where Joker's goons are clapping for you for the party, how they're in
Yeah.
that room, like they're all clapping. If you fight them all and if you defeat them all, you get an achievement that says Party Crasher.
Nice.
Okay. I think I ignored them.
I did too the first time, but I was curious the second time. It's like, okay, I wonder if you can fight them. It's like you fight them, they all come after you, you defeat them, and literally you get an achievement that says Party Crasher.
Okay.
Oh, Batman's got the hard knuckles on his gloves.
Oh yeah, that's why I was talking about the
Brass knuckles.
functionality of all the different parts of the suits. And if you look at his gauntlets, they like have extra stuff on them, and they're extra wide. Of course, he's got gigantic forearms. But yeah,
I mean, like again, here's like an example of like his forearms, like this
Yeah,
is big
look
as
at
my
Oh,
freaking. That's
dang.
like it's like big as my freaking head. It says he's
look at those
210.
biceps.
I'm sure
Muscles.
I'm sure he is 200 and he's like he's like roughly around 200 pounds, but that's all muscle. I think also just I don't know.
The arms
I
are a little
want
off
his
scale,
arms.
and it always bugged me, but it's fine.
Joker's men have taken
He's
control
just
of the
supposed to be a
cell block
slab of
transfer
muscle.
corridor.
That's why they did the bat flick the way they did.
I want muscles like Batman.
Oh, looking at detective mode, it shows his
Yeah,
eyes
it's
white.
I wanna be buff.
To isolate armed henchmen.
There's actually this
And then
old
we
guy
get out of
doing-
active detective mode and
They need to be
made
smart.
a
and
functional
different
bat suit
methods.
with every gadget that works from Batman.
I've seen a few of them out there. Was that the hack lab?
He
One that you're
has
talking
to
about?
Guinness World Record for most working gadgets or something like that.
I don't know. I've seen a few of them out there. I built that armored Batman suit, well, most of it, years ago. It's one character that I've always been wanting to do, but it's just to do
I
it
wouldn't
justice.
recommend making it from Pepakura files and resining it. 'Cause that took my friend Travis about 4.5 years to do.
Well, I mean, there's multiple ways of doing it and stuff. It's just, you know, I'm not the biggest guy on the planet. That's why I do Spider-Man and stuff. But I would want to do it justice, and I don't want to wear a muscle suit because those things are crazy hot.
I mean, look for example, look at Nicolas Cage. He wore wore full on rubber suit when he was doing test footage as Superman to be part of Tim Burton's universe. But again, Tim Burton opted out when he wasn't going to be directing Batman Forever. Michael Keaton opted out because Burton wasn't directing it, and I think even Tim Burton at one point like just dropped out because.
Oh, for the Superman Reborn? Oh, that was a pay-to-play deal. That was a scam.
He didn't become Superman.
Yeah, that was all a scam.
God, I hate Nicolas Cage so much.
It would have been cool because it would have been nice. I mean, the only reference we get to anything Superman is like when Dick Grayson gets dropped off by Commissioner Gordon. This is like the nearest. I can't remember what it was, but something about how the next circus will be in Metropolis. Thank you.
Yeah.
I did like the references they did in Arkham Knight between, mentioning Flash or seeing the sign.
Oh yeah,
Queen
Yeah.
Industries. Slight nods to Wonder Woman and Superman.
And also, there's also nods to Black Canary too, because there's a club that has a giant bird cage.
I think that was one of the riddles, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Oh, God, freaking.
What?
I am so glad I know Gotham Knights is not part of the Arkham universe, but I'm so glad Gotham Knights got freaking rid of those Riddler trophies. Yep. In the beginning scene, cutscene where Batman is fighting Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
In the Batcave, you actually see a Riddler trophy.
You do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
I'm
see it in
like,
the
oh
background.
God, no! Please don't tell me. And I watched the gameplay. It's like, oh, thank God.
No, it's just a trophy that he has personally.
And Gotham Knights is more. It's more like Spider-Man 2018, and what I mean by that, I mean you actually, there's people, citizens in Gotham.
Well, good.
It's not a bad game, but I feel like it could have been.
It had a lot of issues. Like the game got. It's one of those. It's an example of the game gets overhyped, but then you actually play it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you're playing the same storyline, but with a different.
Well,
character.
yeah, each character. Yeah,
Really?
Yes, it's kind of annoying.
You get to switch up between the characters, but each character has their own unique dialogue during the cutscenes.
Oh, so that's
But it's still, yeah.
that's too repetitive.
I like Red Hood though.
Oh,
I liked all of his stuff.
You see, I wasn't certain about it, so I haven't played it. I didn't.
And obviously the Nightwing.
And each character has their own unique set of abilities, and some characters do have their own like little side stories.
Yeah. I like how Bernard is finally mentioned in something with Tim.
Who's
Oh
Bernard?
yeah,
Bernard's his boyfriend.
Tim
Yeah.
Drake's, yeah.
Tim Drake has a
Tim-
boyfriend?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's gay now.
And
I didn't know that.
just like how I think Superman's son is also, but
Yeah.
no judgment on. It's
Which
not.
one?
It's not DC being woke. It's just DC going with the times.
I think it's Connor.
And you gotta do that whenever you're
No.
doing stuff. Yeah,
Connor
it's
is
perfectly
Lex
fine.
Luthor's son.
I
Sam.
don't.
That's not the right son.
I don't think DC is being woke or anything.
So the live action Titans one, I actually really like the character, the actor they have for Tim Drake. He does such a good job, and Bernard's in that one too, which I really like their storyline.
Nice. All right.
I don't mind that
That's
one.
right. I don't have that. I don't have the ability to hang down and swoop someone up, because that's my favorite ability. When you like hang down from a gargoyle,
Yeah.
swoop them up. I need to unlock that. That's the thing you need to unlock. All right, now we just gotta make a quick getaway. It's worse when he gives him the heart monitor things, and it does that laughing noise.
Oh yeah, that was annoying with the heart monitor. But it made it challenging. You gotta get past somehow.
And then when you come back later through here, he sets all the gargoyles with like the game definitely like makes it challenging.
Yeah, especially if you don't act quick. Because Did they just destroy them all outright, or was it? I know for a fact if they caught you on a gargoyle, they'll destroy that one. And then I think if they found a guy, right?
Yeah, and like what they'll do is like they'll know like he's going on the thing, so like they'll shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's John Kent. That's his other son.
Okay, everyone. Oh, never mind.
How many sons does Superman have?
Technically 3.
Depending on the universe, and if you want to count it.
Who's the third one?
Connor.
No, in a different iteration, if she had gotten her own, if Warner Brothers hadn't axed the solo movie, Kara L, Supergirl, the one for the DC universe, would have been his daughter.
Oh,
I don't like that.
Well, yeah, so like the Flash movie we're getting, the gal who's playing as Supergirl apparently is supposed to be the daughter of Superman and was going to be. I don't know how that was going to work.
Yay, Flashpoint!
Well, in one of the
what
was it Dark Knight Strikes Again or Strikes Back? I mean, Diana and Clark had a kid.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I do like how.
See, now that I can get because.
Oh yeah.
I,
The whole kryptonite condom conversation. Yeah, absolutely.
I do like how in the Robot Chicken DC special, I think it's the first or second one, how Superman introduces Connor as his clone, but it's made fun of how him and Wonder Woman had a kid, and yeah,
kind of hide it. Well, yeah,
What does that mean? Their kid would be like powerful or what?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's be normal, you know.
Well, and
It
also
could happen.
and also depending on whatever iteration, like so for example, the Young Justice, Connor Kent is a Superman clone, but also has the DNA of Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
that's all back from the
That sounds
Doomsday
weird.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, because Lex wanted to be superior to Superman, because he wanted to.
And
rule
what
the
better
world.
what better way to be superior than
And
Then steal Superman's DNA and make a child.
make a
And
clone,
because
make a
Superman
clone based
lied to him for so long, he was angrier, so he decided to make clones of himself. So if he were ever to die, he would always live.
You know, if I were Superman, I'd be like, okay, I can see your logic from your point of view, but do you understand how creepy that comes off of that you pretty much made a child between us? You know, it's just like...
It's a little weird. How does one steal someone
Well, I
else's
mean-
DNA?
I mean, look
I
at
just feel like they need to have a conversation.
look at Terry McGinnis from Batman
They
Beyond.
had a conversation.
Yeah.
I never watched all of that, but what I did see, I really enjoyed.
He's technically he is Bruce Wayne's son. He is a clone of
Oh,
Bruce
really?
Wayne. Yeah. So it's during a Justice League Unlimited episode where Terry McGinnis finds out about Bruce Wayne, and so he goes to the one person. He goes to an old Amanda Waller, and she basically tells him the whole story of like how, you know, it happened. Like basically, he just gave a random person a checkup at a doctor's office, but he got injected with Bruce Wayne's DNA.
That's so creepy.
And so basically, long story short, basically have Batman live forever. Yeah. And so the way it was going to happen with Terry McGinnis after his parents left at the movie theaters, what's her name? She was Phantasm from Mask of Phantasm, an old version, and she was going to kill his parents so he can basically be, but she couldn't do it. I think also to the fact that, she basically be killing Bruce Wayne, Terry's parents in her, I don't know. It's a long story. Watch the episode.
Yeah.
Okay, I will have
That
to
is
check
very
that stuff out.
weird.
Well, because the Beyond's, in the future and stuff, and Bruce has been retired for a long time, and it was to continue legacy and all that stuff. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
he is
convoluted.
Terry the Batman Beyond person?
Joker must have figured
Yeah.
out how I was
He's
trying to-
technically Bruce
Officer
Wayne. He's
Bolt's
a
trail stops here.
in a way-
The
in a
show
way-
makes so much more sense now.
in a way he's Bruce Wayne. He's a clone, but he's also Bruce Wayne's son.
Yeah, it's weird.
Jim has the
man.
animated Batman Beyond series, and
Oh,
Terry
man,
was
look at-
mentioned, but it's like I didn't
Look
pay
at
that
that,
much
yeah.
attention
Look
to
at look
it.
at Frank Bowles. Basically, he outlived his usefulness with the Joker.
Gross.
Well, Joker basically poisoned him. Oh, and look, our
Is
first.
he hanging from the ceiling?
No, he's in a
There's
Oh.
a picture there.
and with a clipboard that says "dead end." Oh, and we get introduced to Riddler. He somehow hacked.
The widower.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
still
the
like.
Widower.
I would still like to know how the hell he hacked Batman's thing to. That's right.
Does that mean he would figure out who Batman is?
Yeah. Well, in some of
Actually,
in
kinda.
the Batman animated movie Hush,
Yeah.
Hush is actually Riddler.
Oh,
Oh.
is it?
That's right. I forgot that.
So in that version, it's not Thomas Elliot.
It's the
It's the
Oh.
Riddler after a fight that with the Batman and everything. He was like beaten, bruised, whatever. So he thought, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay off some people and get my own Lazarus pit.
Oh.
That's never a good idea.
No, the Lazarus Pit's never a good idea.
So what happened to good old Jason?
What was it? I can't remember what DC movie it is, but it's either Apocalypse or Dark Side. Or
Oh, I forgot. There's 240 Riddler things.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Dick Grayson.
There was
ended up-
that many in that one?
No, this is how many. Yeah, 200. Yeah, 240 altogether. If you have your phone, feel free to look up how many was in Arkham City.
Oh dang.
I know there's a lot.
I remember there was a lot.
Oh, and
But-
Arkham Knight made it even worse. Like you have to use your
Oh, I
Batmobile.
know.
Like you have to use your Batmobile. You have to use this. You have to use that. I'm like,
You have to be real creative.
fuck
Yeah.
you, Riddler.
It
I
was
don't
way
care.
too
I don't
much.
want to get 100%, but I did get enough. I did get enough percent to initiate Project Nightfall, where he destroys the bat signal. Wayne Manor blows up, and
So I did look it up. Thankfully, it's not a terrible increase, but it's still around that mark. So 282 trophies in City.
oh, so 42.
Oh, dang.
42 more.
247 for Batman and 35 for Catwoman.
Oh, that's right, because the Catwoman DLC. If you want to get the
Yeah.
So
No.
the only difference in this one, if you get all, instead of Killer Croc's hand coming up from the ocean, from the water, it's Scarecrow's.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's the only difference.
Yes, I
Screw
don't know
that.
I don't know what it is for Arkham City, what the ending scene is, but for Arkham Knight, if you get everything 100%, that's including the Riddler trophies because he has his own side missions. You get an extended ending scene where it shows Jim Gordon Jim Gordon on his way to walk his daughter on down the aisle when she marries Tim Drake.
She was surrounded
I think
by
I watched the video of that one.
She marries Tim Drake.
Yep.
There's the other.
Because
And
in
this
the,
is
Arkham Knight.
because there's a DLC where you're playing as Tim Drake
Had someone with
stopping
It looked like the commissioner.
Two-Face after they escape
Isn't
from the
that
holding.
called
Okay.
Flip a coin?
I don't remember that.
Yep,
Flip
that's
of a coin, not
yep.
flip.
It's basically it's an extended DLC where it's an ending
I'm
DLC
sorry,
where all the guys you capture, all like certain villains you captured, like Riddler has one,
was
Penguin has
explain that.
Oh,
one,
you know what?
Two-Face has one. They escape their cells.
I think I did all. So I did play all the DLCs, right? But I don't think I ever finished his. I think I was getting frustrated with his for some reason.
It's hard.
So that's why I wouldn't remember it.
Also, I like Harley.
Interesting.
I also like Harley Quinn's DLC, where you're breaking out Poison Ivy. It takes place like a few days before the events of the game.
Oh yeah, I like that too. I like the messages from herself on the walls and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And when
I
you do,
remember
and
that.
when you do her quote unquote detective mode, it's just a bunch of words and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then when she reads those, it's like, stop talking to me. Yeah.
yeah.
I also liked the Batgirl DLC, which we actually get to play as Batgirl.
Oh yeah, back before Joker got committed to Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
And that
fun.
was Nightwing and then Red Hood.
Batgirl.
I wish I had the explosive gel. You don't know jack about Gotham. Tune into. I know what I need to do. All right, I'm gonna scan this one, and then I'm gonna end it here because we got like a good hour's worth of footage. So that's like I
Sure.
think one whole entire episode, or I may split it into two parts. I haven't decided yet. All right,
So excited for my Batgirl
Yeah,
costume.
pad out your content. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you leave like 5 minutes of black screen at beginning and end, so you get even more.
Oh
you know?
yeah, that's. I mean, if you've seen the Spider-Man ones, that's what I kind of do. Like I'll have the intro and then I'll introduce ourselves and blah blah blah. Anyway, I got the last one. Before I walk out this door to enter Arkham, you all know what I'm going to ask. Karen, if you don't know already, you will now. I'll start with Karen since you're new. If you want to, would you like to promote yourself just in case people would like to follow you on social media?
Hold on, wait. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
How do you have to look that
I'm on
up?
Facebook pages, actually, okay?
I can't remember myself.
Who am I? Who are you people?
Yeah.
Why are you in my house?
Yeah.
Because I had 2.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time controlling the volume of my voice. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, the freezing process would explain the volume of my voice. Freaking love that scene.
like
Like
it.
Austin Powers. Yeah, I'm just gonna
It's my Facebook page, and it's called Red Rogue Assassin. It's got a little red assassin guy.
It's
Oh,
called
okay,
Red.
nice.
It's called Red Rogue Assassin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be sure to put
Do you
that.
have an
Yes.
Instagram or anything, Karen?
You know, it's so easy.
Do you remember?
I'm so glad it's easy to tell you and some
Think
apart because
so.
if you both had the same hairstyle, I was
Oh,
like, okay,
yeah.
who's who?
Yeah.
Well, I'm also in a burrito, so
So I mean, people can't see you, but I will be taking a screenshot of this Zoom Discord.
Just take one picture of one or the other of them and
Well,
just
it's not
duplicate
noticeable
it.
now, but I have a huge scar going across my face.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically what I'll do is like how I did in the other one on the thumbnail. I'll take a screenshot of the Zoom call and then basically use the photo like we did with the Spider-Man one. Use your photos of your
Yeah.
cosplays to like show in the actual.
Yeah, I
thing.
think I sent you the one of me in the bat. So
Yeah, I got you the bat. I got Karen in the Red Hood, Sam in the Nightwing. I'm gonna use my Joker cosplay. Brandon, do you have a picture of you in wearing a Batman shirt? Or
no,
just
actually, I
or-
don't have a Batman
Or
shirt.
should I just use the one where you're holding your Magic Carp plushie
Yeah.
again?
Go with
No,
that?
that's
You can't
actually
go wrong with
that's a
Magic
vinyl statue. That's not even a plushie, dude. That's actually
Yeah, that's
hard
plastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
hard
thought that was a
plastic.
You
plushie.
should
Oh,
say
it's
you
Oh
awesome.
no,
Magic
I
Carpet.
still have it on my desk here.
Magic
Allow
Carp,
me
the
to show you.
Pokemon.
Okay, so
I
anyway,
just thought
Sam,
you
Oh,
said
yeah.
it was Magic
What?
Carpet.
Oh.
if one was going to go find you
And he's at
somewhere, where would
Stan.
they go?
Oh
Oh.
yeah, Sam. Yes, thank you, Brian. He's the second host for this pod. He's the unofficial second
So-
host of this series.
Artificial, right? Yeah.
So you can-
Yes, artificial too.
Assistant to the host, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's part machine as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just not gonna say where.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook, Grayson Cosplay Studios, and then my Instagram is Saving Grayson, and I've been uploading picture progress of my Batgirl costume.
Definitely worth checking out if you follow them on Facebook or Instagram. Really great progress.
Yeah.
Which if I'm able to show a real quick picture of too.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Brandon, same question. If you'd like to share.
I don't really have much of a social presence. At most is Facebook, and it's just pretty much my name. I don't really put anything on there all that often, except maybe when I paint miniatures. That's about it. So yeah, that's me.
Nice. And last but not least, Brian,
Hello.
where would you
Yeah.
like to let people know where they can find you on the social platforms?
Well, I still have Nightingale Studios on Facebook, spelled like the Dark Knight there. I've got a gang of pictures of in work in progress and stuff of my current ODST and some other things. I just haven't put anything up.
With
Yeah.
your permission, if I can show some progress photos of that too.
Sure. Yeah, I got paint down on most of it now too. So
I
it's
can't wait to
looking
see.
really good.
I can't wait to see
And my
that.
pet G came in for the visor, so I got a vacuum for him. That it's
Ooh.
getting
Be a lot of
there.
work.
yeah. And then at Luna Stardust on Exchangeogram, but I don't really go on there all that often. So
You
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Exchangeogram?
Exchangeogram, the
Exchangeogram.
gram where you can
Yeah, on the
exchange things.
interwebs, as
Yeah,
Dad likes to
on
say,
the
Ah,
because he
anyway.
old.
and who's this other guy that's talking here? Where we find you?
You know where you can all find me. You know where all my links are. If you don't know where my links are, you can find me basically the same name, Wayne the Unknown, on TikTok, which I really don't post a whole lot. I more just watch stuff on there because I just, yeah. You can find me on I'm mostly active on YouTube, Instagram, and I do have a Facebook page, Wayne the Unknown. Also, I do have a merch store. I can't remember the name of the store, but it is a merch store where you can find everything from.
What you laughing at?
You can find stuff that we've based off on the show. I got stickers that say "Geeking Out," Cosplay Con Talk. I got shirts with my face. I even now have socks where you can wear with my face on them too. So anytime you're lounging, you can just stare at my face. Well,
do you want people stepping on your face?
Yeah, stepping on my face. Yeah, and I do have a merch store. Links in the bio. Look on my link tree, and with the nerd I am, I have it to quote Yogurt from Spaceballs. My link tree, my link to my merch store is merchandising.
Yeah, merchandising.
Anyway,
Wayne the Unknown, the flamethrower. Wayne the Unknown, the lunchbox.
You know who I am. As always, until next time, thank you for listening. And as always, we'll just end it right here because I'm not going to go further out. As always, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for watching.